Boy, could he play.
Here's Holland. Ooh, with a crossover. Step back to the three. Hey now, Ron Holland the second. That's why scouts love him.
Obviously, so many different ways to get to the league these days. Did you ever think that this is the path that you were going to take, and what was ultimately the deciding factor in that?
I definitely thought this was the path I was going to take because seeing what they did with Jalen Green and all those guys and how they put them in the draft and what they did with them, it was always like, this is something I might want to do because it's a pro route, and what better way to teach you to get to the pros than the pro level of basketball. I knew that they could help me out with player development and also train my mindset to make myself a routine so I can keep my body healthy, so I can keep my mental state healthy, to where I can just learn how to become a professional basketball player, not only on the court but off the court. After I had decommitted from Texas, it was I was really from my circle. They told me to keep an open mind, and open mind was I had came to visit the G League, and everything that they was telling me when they were recruiting me, I came down here to see if it was true, and it definitely was, and it was a lot more than what I expected.
Had you had conversations with guys like Jalen, guys like Scoot, Jonathan Kuminga that had taken this path before and kind of recommended to you that this might be the best way for you to get to that next level?
I definitely talked to Scoot a whole bunch about this because, he was the most recent guy that they have put in the league. And when I talked to him, it was just like he was saying everything that you could possibly ask for. If this is something that you really want to do, they can supply you with it.
On the offensive end for yourself specifically this year, what are some areas that you're trying to improve, whether it's that getting that jump shot more consistent, playmaking, things like that?
Offensive end, I'm really just trying to focus on tightening everything up and polishing my game when it comes to consistency and ball handling, shooting, making the right plays, and just playing the right game of basketball. Because knowing that I want to be the best version of myself, but I also want to make my teammates the best version of them. And I know once everybody's striving at once, it's like we're really undefeatable.
And I want to talk about the defensive end as well, because a lot of people feel like you're the best defender in this draft. You obviously take so much pride on that side of the ball, and usually people love scoring. So what is it about you that loves coming up with stops, grinding on that end, playing with high energy?
I feel like the main thing with defense is it comes with, I really just don't like losing. And I know if I get my whole team locked in and I'm locked in on defense, that means they can't score. And meaning they can't score, that means they can't win the game. I know it's going to be times where we can play perfect defense and teams just work on them so much, they play perfect offense when the basket goes in, but it really just comes with the mindset. I study a lot of Drew Holiday, one of the best defenders in the league, and really just how locked in and how hard he plays on defense and how much he controls the other team's offense. Like, he knows what the offense is going to do, so he has his guys locked in and lined up of where to be and when to be. Two guys that I really see myself defending like is Mikal Bridges and Drew Holiday. So them the two most people I study. For sure, because Mikal Bridges, before he was an all-star, his job was to guard the best player on offense and hit open shots when it's time for him to hit open shots. But how he just stayed locked in on the ball and he embraced his role and making sure that the best player on the team, if he scores a basket, like he's the best player on the team for a reason, it's okay. But really how just locked in he was on defense is how I'm trying to be.
And Mikal Bridges as an example, like he's someone who, in college, he wasn't the featured scorer. In Phoenix, he wasn't the featured scorer. He goes to the Nets and he averages like 30 points per game. Is that like a similar trajectory that you see for yourself? Being someone that can come in, get stops, be relied on to, stop the other team's best player, but then eventually progress into that role offensively?
Definitely. Everything you just said, I call it, this thing called versatility. The more versatile you are, the more valuable you are. The more valuable you are, the coach can really put you in any type of position or have you do anything. And really, it makes the basketball game easier because it's like, wherever I put you, I trust that you're going to do your job. And I feel like I can see myself doing that in the league. Wherever they have me go, it's like, I'm going to be able to do my job. And if it's the point guard, I can guard 1 through 5. So it really doesn't matter what I need to do. And I'm just ready to embrace a role.
Do you feel like your versatility is your biggest strength over, just about anybody else in this draft class and why you project so highly as a pro?
I say it is because although that everybody in the world knows that I play hard, if they see that I can do really every single thing anybody on the floor can do, and I feel like that makes me really a really valuable player.
When you're looking back on this season, like what are you looking to get out of this G League Ignite experience, and how are you looking to grow yourself, whether it's on or off the court?
My main thing was I'm really here to really just to polish my game and everything, but for off the court thing, I want to get to a weight about 200 to 207 to maintain the weight, so when I get in the league, I'll be able to sustain myself and really just hold my ground. with the whole polish my game thing, like I said, I just want to tighten everything up so I really won't have any type of problems. With the team, I want to win this whole thing. Like, I want to be able to win a GD championship, and we got the guys to do it, and I know we got the coaching staff to do it, and we can get this thing done.
You're in the running for the number 1 pick. Like, is that something that you ever like really saw for yourself? Like, was the goal always to be drafted, or like when you were a little kid, like did you have dreams of growing up to be the number 1 pick, and what would that mean to you to get that number 1 spot?
Growing up, I had a dream of really just getting drafted, but the more I got into it, it was just like, I can really go number 1 in this thing. And the more I seen it, the harder I worked, because it became a dream, like you said. And everything that I've been doing in the gym, I try to work like this is something I'm really trying to do, which it is.
And I think you were at the draft with Anthony Black last year, right? A couple months ago. Like, what was like that, seeing him, kind of accomplish his dream, and how did that drive you to like, hey, I'm so close to this, give you like a little bit more fuel to the fire for this upcoming season?
I mean, seeing that I used to practice with Anthony Black every single day, and I know how he is, and for him to get drafted, I just seen like it's right there, and it felt like I was just playing with him the other day, and it's like, it came really fast for him, and I feel like it's gonna hit the corner for me next. But knowing that I seen how hard he worked and how much he grinded and how hard he just put his all into this, it was something that it was a proud moment for me, because it's like I feel like all the talks and conversations we didn't have about him getting drafted, for it to come to right there in that moment, it was really emotional.
Look out, here comes Holland. Oh, he gets in.